We have risen from the ashes to school the masses. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Scholars Wrestling Show, episode 429. I'm your man behind the microphone, Scholar Jeff. Joining us this week, as always, the OG Undisputed Scholar himself. He is Scholar Tarek. Scholar Tarek, how's your week going, sir?
It definitely has been going. Just coming off a great weekend in wrestling, and now about to head into another one. We're just getting nonstop wrestling from everyone, and I'm just loving every single second of it because the possibilities are endless.
Oh, and the possibilities are ripe this week. But before we elaborate on that, we're also going to be introducing another Undisputed Scholar in his own right. He of Mucho Grande Beard, your friend and mine. He is Scholar Brian. Scholar Brian, how's life treating you, sir?
A lot of wrestling every day. Always, always love it. And hopefully, WWE can live up to the standards that were set last week with Forbidden Door. And we can have us another good show on a Saturday afternoon in London. Let's get it going.
And last but certainly not least, we've got the coach of the Scholars of Wrestling Show and your current reigning Scholars of Wrestling Party Champion. He is Scholar Jaybird. Scholar Jeremy, how are you doing, sir?
Doing good, coming off that Forbidden Door pay-per-view weekend. Pay-per-view of the year, match of the year. It was a good weekend, and like everyone's been saying, WWE has some catching up to do to hold that standard for Money in the Bank, and I'm looking forward to it. But all I can say is, for the champ out there, your number is coming.
We'll see. You got some work to do. You got some work to do first, buddy.
And work there is.
I had a perfect card, and Charlie and I tied for Forbidden Door. So,
and that's all well and good, but you got some work to do this coming weekend.
Are you going to add the beefcase? Are you going to add the beefcase to your collection with the party championship?
If I do that, I'm cashing that sumbitch in first shot.
Oh
yeah. Don't pull your opponent and forget for 6 months and have me have to make the challenge to get it done.
Oh yes, the stakes are indeed high for this one because we are face to face with Money in the Bank, which means that there's a gauntlet for each and every one of us, just a little something different. Correct me if I'm wrong here, just to make sure we all understand the terms. The only straightforward title defense for the Scholars of Wrestling Championship is going to be between Tarek and the defending champ Brian. And meanwhile, me, Jay, and Scholar Charlie, we're all going to be in a scramble to get the highest score, and then the highest score between the three of us gets the Scholars in the Bank beefcase.
Where is the beefcase? Where is it?
The beefcase is up for grabs. That's where it is.
It's like I want to look up and just see it dangling there over each and every one of us and be like, how long has that been there? Well, can I grab it? Well, at least for you three.
Yeah, you can't because you have.
Because we got Goldie. We got Goldie to play with.
Goldie's on the line. The Undisputed Scholars, being the menches that we are. Okay.
That's a fresh one.
Yeah. But we're just so above everybody else.
I just don't think I've ever heard Brian use the word mensch before. That's a fresh one.
We're just so above everybody else. We have to come up with new words to describe ourselves because the other ones are getting old.
I'm pretty sure that one's borrowed, but whatever. We all know what you mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, the terms have been laid out. The stakes are as high as they're ever going to be.
Undisputed Scholars is playing with itself.
Yeah, that's right. There
Brian.
goes Scholar Tarek winning everything.
Who's the best one? Does it really even matter? It's
It
a
doesn't.
one-on-one for the ages. That's it.
The Scholars of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship is undisputed. That's what's up here,
No
more
matter
so than
what,
the undisputed WWE Championship.
no matter what happens, the Scholars of Wrestling Heavyweight title will remain undisputed.
And on that happy note, can we just get into predictions already? Because we got Money in the Bank to get to, and there's a lot to predict and a lot of
You got a
stuff
beefcase to
on the
fight
line.
for.
We do have a beefcase to fight for, so let me fight for it already. With
Sure,
that
sure.
note,
Hey, that's perfectly fine. Hey, we're trying to get
I
this
want
done
my
as quickly
beef
as we want to get this
case.
quickly as done as possible. But come on, Jeff, hurry up. What are you doing? Come on, hurry up.
All right, then we're going right into it. This is Money in the Bank 2023, kicking us off with our first match for the women's tag titles. We've got Ronda Rousey defending her and Shayna Baszler's titles against the team of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Brian, as the defending champion, you have the option to take the first pick or defer to Tarek in that order. What's your pick?
Oh, I'm taking this one because it's easy. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, if you asked me a few months down the line, okay, about this match, if they held this a few months down the line, I'd have to think about it a little bit. But right now, no, those titles aren't changing. The fact of the matter is they want Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler to be the ones to build this division back up to the way it was. And you're not going to be able to do that if you're hot potatoing the titles after they just won them. So Rousey and Baszler.
Okay, team 1 for Team Ronda, and I'm going to make it 2 for Team Ronda. This one seems a little bit on the predictable side. I do think there is a chance that Liv and Raquel could get the titles back, but I do agree that it seems like they're definitely making something of this through Ronda and Shayna. So for now, at least, I'm going to go with Team Ronda. Jaybird, it's your pick up next. Who do you got?
You're not going to beat Ronda and Shayna Baszler with their best friends, their training partners, their MMA trainers. Forget it. You're not gonna beat them anytime soon with that power team. No way.
All right. And on that note, it's up to you, Tarek. Do we have an accord?
This wall for Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler is going to be built strong because, yeah, I'm also going to go with them. As Brian said, they're trying to rebuild this division now with NXT just as much, since now they're going to have the women's tag team champions do what they were actually meant to do in the first place, is to be defended in all three brands. So, okay. Have Ronda and Shayna build this division. Ronda Rousey actually wants to, so let her go with that momentum.
Brad, a motivated Ronda is a damn good Ronda.
Although I think this is going to be a good match. I'm not going to sit on this one. This one's probably going to be a fun little, pretty much television show style, like level match, but I think it'll still be fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. Which, speaking of fun, I think this is going to be a potential match of the night for just about everybody here. Because next up on the to-do list, we've got the Intercontinental title match. Gunther defending his championship against Matt Riddle. Now, I gotta say, I am slightly concerned that Matt Riddle has some of the best shot of any of the recent challengers to the IC title. But that being said, I don't think that Gunther's going to lose it. I'm convinced that Gunther needs to break the Honky Tonks Man's record before anyone even touches him. So, on that note, as much as I like Matt Riddle, Gunther's good to go. Jay, your pick up next. Who do you think?
2 for the ring general. It's September. He's going to break that record, and he's not going anywhere soon. He's done so well rebuilding the Intercontinental Championship up to its prestige as the workhorse title. He's not losing it anytime soon.
And with that, Tarek, go ahead. Go forth and gush.
my reigning Intercontinental Champion, the Ring General Gunther, is going to win this match because this match is just nothing more than a gateway for Gunther versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam.
All right. On that note, Brian, take us home. Do we have another accord?
I'm not gonna go as far as to guarantee what's gonna happen at SummerSlam, but what I can do is, yeah, it's for nothing. Gunther's not losing to Matt Riddle. As much as he does have one of the best chances of doing it, he's not losing that title until he gets the record, and he's not the one I want to beat Gunther. So, until the person shows up that I want to beat Gunther, I'm gonna be picking Gunther until that day comes.
Fair enough.
I just have to ask, what Brian specifically is like, I guess this could be a scholar's quickie talk. If you don't see Randy Orton, who do you see being his SummerSlam opponent?
I'm not saying that I don't see Randy Orton as his SummerSlam opponent. I'm just saying that for me, it's not a guarantee. Everything's still up in the air. It's I know that they said that Randy Orton is looking good and that he's looking to make a comeback, but until he's actually back on my screen, I'm not saying that he's going to have a SummerSlam match.
Well, with the new saying, he's now ready to go, just basically waiting for that time. I think coming in defending Matt Riddle would be a good way of bringing it in. But that's just me.
It'd be very interesting if true.
And it would just be that it'll be that exclamation point solidifying his Intercontinental Championship reign, beating a 15-time world champion like Randy Orton. Or is it 14?
You know what? I'm totally
14.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with that. When pitched that way, I'm all in, you know me, I'm all in the Gunther chain right alongside everybody else.
All for my Intercontinental Champion.
Hey, it's something we can all get behind. Now, hey, the song is dope. We all know it is. But in the meantime, Jay, it's your turn to pick what is probably the most unpredictable match on the entire card. I'm sorry it has to come to this. But Jay, yeah, I'm sorry. I am so sorry you have to do this. But you've got the first pick between Cody Rhodes and Dominic Mysterio. Who do you got?
Son of a bitch. It's Cody Rhodes.
Act like you don't love it, buddy.
Yeah, damn straight. Adrenaline in my soul. It's gonna be Cody.
All right, Tarek, who do you got for this one? Just say
it is a flip. It is a flip of the coin. On, do you want to get such big nuclear heat in London? And what better way to get the biggest nuclear heat is for Brock Lesnar to destroy Cody Rhodes, and Dominic just crawls in and gets the pin. I'm going with Dominic Mysterio.
Bold.
I told you I'm being wild tonight. This is how much fun I'm wanting to have.
Damn.
Okay. How else are you going to build up for Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes 3 at SummerSlam?
I don't know.
I think it would benefit more for Mysterio than it actually hurt Cody.
I hate that you make sense. Brian, make a pick so I don't have to think about this anymore.
You know, this is the problem with when Tarek and I face each other in title matches. We basically have the same brain. Because
no.
Yeah,
no,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Brock Lesnar. A news item has come out saying that Brock Lesnar is in London. Why would he be there if this was not going to go down? I am going to laugh my ass off
I'm
when
going to
Brock
give a
Lesnar
standing ovation.
when Brock Lesnar F5s Cody Rhodes to hell and Dominic Mysterio, the ultimate shitheel, gets the pin on Cody Rhodes, gets to lord that over everybody all heel like until the end of time. The only issue is this does not help Cody at all going going towards his reported title match at WrestleMania, but this is how they always fuck that up. They
So
always
just
do.
you are absolutely going for Dominic this
I am
match.
absolutely going for Dominic Mysterio to win because of Brock Lesnar.
Oh boy.
Brian, it's
You
not that
realize
it's not gonna hurt him at all. It's Dominic Mysterio. You think this is basically a mosquito bite for him.
you do realize what we're looking at right now, right? We're looking at a split room, 2 votes for Dominic, 2 votes for Cody,
3
and
votes for
here I
Cody
am.
with
And
Charlie
you're the
pick.
tiebreaker. You're the tiebreaker, fool.
And this is the issue, because even though there's 2 separate matches going on and there's 2 separate ties.
Hold on for one quick second.
He needs to look at himself in the mirror to be like, am I really gonna go in to actually pick Dominic Mysterio?
I am
And he's
going
just
to
looking-
flip a coin. I
Oh!
am going
Oh no!
All right.
Did we just lose?
No. Oh, I think we
I
may
think
have
we
actually
lost
just
Tarek.
lost Tarek. We'll try and get him back in just a moment. But in the meantime, yes, it's true. I am going to flip a coin for this, just a random token I found. Heads, I'm going to go for Cody. Tails, I'm going to go with Dominic Mysterio. And here we go. We're going to flip it. And of course, I dropped it, but it lands on Dominic Mysterio. I am going to pick Dominic to win.
Come to the dark
Oh,
side.
dear.
We have cookies.
I know.
Have better luck with beer.
I locked it in. I'm in the hands of fate right now.
And now we have to figure out where Tarek is, because he's the next.
I'll tell you what.
Friggin'
Until we are
chose-
able to get Tarek back, let's move things over to let's go to him last. But in the meantime, I believe let's see this. I'm the last one. Oh yeah, Brian. Let's kick things off with you with this next match. We've got Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I think we're right about to get Tarek back in just a second here. Do we have the okay? Tarek, are you back? Can you hear us?
Daily reminder:
There you
always have your laptop plugged in so the battery doesn't die out.
Well, just in time.
Well, guess what? Well, hold on. He has to know that we brought Jeff over to the dark side.
I flipped a coin and went with Dominic Mysterio.
Oh,
this is either
okay,
going to
you know
make
what?
me or break me for the entire night.
Brian,
You're gonna end.
He's relying on a coin. That's not really his prediction.
No.
Tarek, just choose between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. World Heavyweight Championship. Who are you picking?
Did you guys already pick?
No,
you're first.
You came
Oh, I'm
in
first?
just in
Okay.
time to make your first pick.
I love this. I'm actually really looking forward to this match. I'm really invested in the story they're telling. I love the video package that they had for Balor. It made me really sympathize with him. I never even thought about like when he had to relinquish the title and Seth came out laughing. I forgot about that detail, and it fits with this character that he's going with right now. And I was like, God, I love this. Oh my God.
But who are you going to go with in the end? You have to make a pick. What will you do?
Oh yeah, this is how
Doc,
you want to know how wild I'm gonna go with this.
He's doing it. Do it.
say it.
Yeah, okay. I just gotta ask. Remember how every Money in the Bank we now get the prediction points on when to cash in? I was like, I'm gonna predict this is when they're gonna cash in, and if you get it right, you get an extra point in your predictions.
Yes.
I'm using that tonight. And it's kind of a spoiler for my for another match that's gonna happen. I think the winner of this match is going to be Seth Rollins with Logan Paul cashing in.
I don't like it.
No, wait. I'm going to take that back. Logan Paul is going.
Don't give us anything
No,
about
no.
the.
This is for this match. This is for this match in particular. Logan Paul is going to pull a Seth Rollins and insert himself into the match and pin Finn Balor
So you're picking Logan Paul
to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Yes.
Okay.
It's a spoiler for my other match, but it actually connects with this match.
Okay. That's gonna be a potential game changer if you're right, but it's a risk. It is a risk. All right.
Well, I guess I can't add anything to that. I'm like, stamp. Let's have fun with this.
Okay. The die has been cast. Brian, it's your turn next. Who do you got?
I also have Seth Rollins to retain, but I have a little different theory about Money in the Bank because I like storytelling. I don't I don't like pushing people to the moon. I don't like celebrities winning big matches without any buildup and without any all that. I like storytelling, and that's going to go into my Money in the Bank thing later. But I can say this without any fear because Tarek already said his. It's not going to be Logan Paul. That's it. But I do have Seth Rollins to retain because I don't. I do not think there's going to be a cash in tonight on either side. I think even with the women, they're not going to do what they normally do with the women and have them cash in immediately. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we're getting a cash in London. What? But I do have Seth Rollins beating, because you're already going to have the emotional bit of story with the probable main event. Okay, you're not gonna need the outburst that you normally get with a same day cash in. So Seth Rollins to retain clean. I love the way they've built this up. This is the most invested I've been in Finn Balor for a long time, but I don't think they do it here. Seth Rollins just won the thing.
I'm gonna take this one short, sweet, and to the point. I'm also gonna go with Seth to retain. Jay, where are you going with this one?
Seth Rollins as well. Simple to the point. He's gonna win.
Okay. Well, I have to admit that took a turn I really did not expect.
You're welcome.
But indeed. So, Brian, that will make your pick up next for this next match. It is the Bloodline versus the Usos. Who are you going for this one? How's it all going to roll?
For me, it's not a question of who wins. The question is, does Roman Reigns take the pin? The Usos are going to win this match because you need to set up because you need to set up a title match for SummerSlam, and I think they're going to go with Roman versus Jay. But the question is, do you have Jay pin Roman here? Or do you have Jay pin Solo? Or do you bitch out and have Jay pin Solo? Because Jay's not winning the title, but I think you need to have him. I think you need to have him pin Roman here in order to set that up. If you're gonna go in for that kind of title match at SummerSlam, you need to have the big dog get pinned.
All right.
So I'm gonna go with Jey Uso pinning Roman Reigns after miscommunication between Roman and Solo, so you can continue the Civil War aspect of the bloodline collapsing in on itself, and then you can have Jay versus Roman at SummerSlam.
Interesting call. I'm going to agree with you that the Usos are going to win this one. The execution, I think, is going to be the more interesting factor here, no matter how you slice it. Jay, your pick up next. Who do you got?
I'm going to go with the Usos as well because I kind of like the setup for SummerSlam title match.
All right. And Tarek, it's your pick up next. Do we have an accord?
We do. Pretty much the same reason. This is just setting up for the match that's like the head of the tribal chief match in this bloodline civil war. I love that. It's actually fun that they actually, it's like, that's the name of this match. The bloodline civil war match.
I dig it too. The presentation has been on point.
Really much,
But
yeah.
now it's coming to the two big namesake matches. Starting off with the men's Money in the Bank match. As a quick refresher, the participants in the men's Money in the Bank this year are: we've got Ricochet, Shinsuke Nakamura, LA Knight, Santos Escobar, Butch, Damian Priest, and Logan Paul. With all that being said, it looks like it's my pickup first, so I'm going to go. I know there's been a lot of projection as far as who we think is going to win this, but I'm just going to be Barrett plain simple. I think they're going to go with LA Knight. I think his reactions have been way too strong, and this is going to be where it all capitalizes: Logan Paul or no Logan Paul. Yeah. Jay, where you going?
I'm not good at matches like this, but I got to step it up if I want that title. In a
You
dream
want that
world, we would have.
beefcase.
Yeah, I want the beefcase, but in a dream world, we'd have Shinsuke Nakamura winning that match. But before I give my prediction, I want to ask everyone one question. My wife brought something very funny up to me. She called El Phantasma from New Japan Pro Wrestling a wish Logan Paul. And I cannot unsee it.
We have Logan Paul at home.
Yeah, we do. But I'm gonna go with LA Knight.
Yeah.
He seems like the strongest pick. Yeah. Seems like the
All
best
right.
pick in my opinion.
Tarek, it's your pick up next. Who do you got?
I gave my prediction already, so it's going to be Logan Paul. As much as I want as much as I want my heart to go with LA Knight, and I will be happy to be proven wrong on this and basically lose extra points. But I would love it to be LA Knight, but I think it's going to be. I just feel like the much better story told is through Logan Paul. And Brian, to respond to what you said before, that you need proper buildup. There's been proper buildup with their history, with the match that they had at what was it? They had a match at Mania, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that was
with their match at Mania. So yeah, they have the history, and plus Logan Paul has the history with Roman. Though the story there could have been like, oh, I'm here too. I think I just think, yeah, Logan Paul will make the bigger impact, and I think this is just going to be a hot potato thing of just getting the thing and putting the title back on Seth. We'll probably even have a title match on the Raw with Finn Balor.
But if we're going with storytelling that I actually like,
then that is perfectly fair. That is perfectly fair.
Then I'm gonna go completely off the beaten path here, based off of the picks that you've already taken, and go with something else that has been building up through about the last month. Okay. And I'm going to go with Damian Priest here.
Ooh, very good.
Because they've been building up tension between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Okay. And it has to do with the title. So imagine Finn Balor loses. And all of a sudden, Damian Priest has this briefcase that he can use whenever he wants to get that title before Finn.
That is a fun story that I would actually like to see happen.
I like that a lot.
So
interesting.
While I would also be fine with LA Knight.
Yeah.
Because of the reactions that he's getting and because he should be pushed to the moon. But I think that there's a better story to be told if Damian Priest wins, even over Logan Paul. I would not be surprised if Logan Paul took it. I would not be surprised if LA Knight took it. I want Damian Priest to take it. So there's my crazy pick for tonight.
To be fair, it is one of the top three. To be fair, those three are the top leading contenders. So that's he's a very good choice too.
All right. On that note, we've got the final match of the night. We've got the women's Money in the Bank match. And the competitors of that match are Zelina Vega, Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Bayley, Io Sky, and Trish Stratus. Jay, it's your pick up first. Who are you going with?
Shit, it's me. Why don't I have... Oh, man. All right, I'm just gonna go with what I've been saying all year. The person that needs the biggest push, the person that needs the Mania match, the person that needs something to do is Bayley. So I'm gonna go with her.
Very interesting. All right, Tarek, it's your final pick of the night. Which way are you going?
It's really at a toss between two for me. It's either Becky Lynch or Io Sky. I think Becky Lynch taking the briefcase off the hook is continuing that curse of you took it off. We have the visual. You're not winning it.
You're going with Becky?
I don't know. Wow. I'm just going to go with Io Sky.
Interesting. All right, Brian, it's your pick up next. Who are you going with?
Confident with that.
There's a thought that no one is thinking of here, where the only thing that Becky Lynch hasn't done is win the Money in the Bank.
Oh, I thought about that.
And no, but you're missing the other side of it, which is the entire storyline they're doing right now is Trish Stratus wanting to take everything away from Becky Lynch. Now imagine Trish Stratus has a friend in the match that doesn't really care about the briefcase. She just wants to take out Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch really wants this briefcase. What would happen if Trish Stratus won the briefcase before she did?
That would be fun.
She's supposedly here for through the summer, possibly even longer. And even though I want to go Io Sky, I really do, because I want to see Io Sky versus Asuka in the worst way. It's
Yeah.
also, do you need the money in the bank briefcase to make that happen? I think in order to further storylines down the road, and I like storytelling, and as you can see tonight with these predictions, I like good storytelling. The best story I can come up with out of this match is Trish Stratus taking what Becky Lynch wants so much and lording it over her for the rest of the summer, that she has the briefcase and Becky Lynch does not. So once again, going off the beaten path, I'm going with Trish Stratus here.
You know
That's
what?
fun. That's a fun prediction.
You know what? I was very nervous there for a minute. I was very, very nervous that I was going to be the only one going for Trish Stratus here, and I'm glad to say I'm not. I honestly, because of all those reasons, yeah, I'm convinced that Trish is probably going to get their briefcase and let the shenanigans continue, let the storylines continue. There's too much to be had there, so I'm going to go with Trish to win.
Because remember, she might win the briefcase, but that doesn't mean she's going to keep the briefcase.
Exactly.
That is very fair.
Exactly. Now you're thinking with portals. But now it would not be a major prediction show without a little something for a tiebreaker point. So that means with a multi-person match like this, we are indeed going to break out the wheel of names, and we're going to have a random tiebreaker pick for everybody. So we're going to go in scholar order this time. So actually, you know what? Let's do it the traditional way. Brian, as the defending champ, would you like to spin the wheel first, or would you like to defer to the top of the order?
I will defer to the top of the order. The less names, the better for me.
Hey, it's going to be random no matter what we do. So, Tarek, that means your pick is coming up first. All right. The wheel has been spun. And that means Tarek's random tiebreaker pick is going to be Io Sky. Double
That's
Io.
Double EO.
Ooh.
That's very good.
Damn.
And that's my second pick. So I mean, like that. I I think it's between Trish and Io. So that'll be good for Tarek.
Well, it's your pick up next. Let's spin that wheel and see what you get. The wheel is spinning, the names are going, and we've got I think it landed on it landed on Trish Stratus.
Wow.
We both got the
Double EO
doubles.
versus double Trish.
Damn.
This is gonna be an
Undisputed
interesting one.
Scholars, baby.
Undisputed scholars. We just take the points and run.
On that delightful note, I'm also going to take my pick. The wheel is spinning, the names are going, and the name that's landing on for me is Zelina Vega. Not
Hey,
sure what to
people
make of that
underestimate
pick.
her. People underestimate her. That's all they do,
There's an
apparently.
outside chance. There's an outside chance. And with that, Jeremy, it's your pick up next. We're spinning the wheel. Who are we
Zoe
getting?
Stark.
Where's it going to land on? And it's landing on Bailey.
Double Bailey.
Double
I'll take it.
Bailey.
And then for
Wow.
Charlie, let's
one.
get the
Yes, Charlie's final pick between Becky Lynch and Zoe Stark. It's a 50-50 split. Which one's he going to get?
Yes.
Zoe
And
Stark.
Charlie has Zoe Stark.
ouch.
Sorry, Chazzy boy.
There it is.
The one who
predictions.
everybody knows is not winning. Ouch.
The predictions have now been set. The random guesses are locked in. The die has been cast. And we're ready to go. Now we're all ready to go with our predictions for Money in the Bank 2023 and the stakes that go along with them. So now it's the time in our show when we turn it back over to you, our fellow fans and listening audience. Who do you think is going to walk away with a briefcase or more? Who do you think is going to win the Scholars Championship and the Scholars Briefcase? No matter what you think, we want to hear from you. So drop us a line all across the internet and all across social media. And you can also join in the conversation on Twitter alongside us. Fool, where can they reach you?
You can reach me acknowledging that the winner of the Scholars of Wrestling Championship match is the Undisputed Scholars at the Avataric.
And Brian, where can they reach you?
You can reach me, being an Undisputed Scholar, at Atomic Beanpole.
And Jay, where can they reach you?
You can reach me hating the Undisputed Scholars at HeroHiri316.
And you can catch me with my Dark Horse picks at I'm Robbie Rage. Join in the conversation. We're going to be live tweeting all weekend. It's going to be great. Brian?
Jaybird, hatred of something is the highest compliment you can pay us.
You're welcome, sir.
Hey, think of it this way, Jeremy. You have just as much an opportunity to be an Undisputed Scholar as the rest of us, as me and Brian. Think about that. Don't
Wow,
be what you
an
could,
asshole. Awesome.
Don't hate what you possibly be.
Let me guess, don't hate the player, hate the game, right, Hotshot?
Exactly.
Embrace the game.
Embrace the game. Become one of us. Come to the dark side. We have cookies.
Cookies
Hey man,
and beer. Let's do it.
Oh hey man, he has to earn his way to become an Undisputed Scholar.
Cookies and beer.
But this trash talk is going to be going on for a while.
Get it done.
Exactly.
The cookies on this corner. The cookies in this corner are just absolutely delicious.
In the meantime, I'm sure this trash talk is going to continue on for the entire weekend, but you already knew that because you know who we are. We are the Scholars of Wrestling, and you have just been schooled. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
See you all at Money in the Bank.